Give me the month and year when she was using the car.
June 2021.
And she was using it to get to and from work. Whatever.
Yes.
That was not a problem. She had a valid driver's license, correct?
No, ma'am.
You didn't have a license?
No, ma'am.
Really?
No, ma'am. There's been and also...
Just a second. Why were you driving a car without a license?
I had just went and had took my driver's test, Your Honor, had passed it, and then November, I took my written test, and then November, I was to take my driver's test.
Well, that doesn't answer my question.
I'm going to answer your question, Your Honor. On July the 7th, the reason that I was driving the car, Monica Brown was taking me to my orientation training at the facility that both her and I work at. She volunteered on July 7th, told me the night of July 6th, you just take yourself. I don't have to get up.
That's a lie.
Just a second. That didn't answer my question.
Your Honor,
you're a big girl.
I know.
You're a big girl.
I know.
You're not 12.
I know, Your Honor.
You don't have a license.
Yes,
you don't drive a car.
That's right. You're right.
Were you driving this car before July 7th?
No.
Is that right?
That is correct.
On what date was the accident?
July 22nd.
Not the 7th.
No.
Am I mistaken? What, did anything happen on July 7th, or wasn't I hearing that right? What does that have to do with July 22nd, when you were involved in an accident?
When I got into the car accident...
that wasn't July 6th or July 7th.
No.
So you drove the car before you had a license,
Yes.
before the accident?
Yes, ma'am.
The answer was yes.
Yes.
Did you know she didn't have a
No,
license?
I did not, Your Honor.
Well, she says that you were supposed to take her someplace on July 7th. Who cares about the 7th? The accident didn't happen until the 22nd.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever tell her you didn't have a driver's license?
Yes, I told her...
Please tell me when you told her you didn't have a license.
The 7th. I mean, on that Friday. On the Friday,
the 9th.
The end of the week.
But you were using the car all week?
Yes.
Without a license?
Yes.
And you didn't tell her?
Yes.
So I'm actually amazed about a lot of things now in this case. You see how things get sort of turned around? Because she was in an accident with your car on July 22nd. Your insurance company paid you out
Yes.
for the car.
Yes.
The accident must not have been her fault, or an insurance company paid you out. I don't understand.
They paid me out, Your Honor, but they didn't pay me the full amount of my vehicle.
I don't care. How do you allow somebody, I don't even know what, if the insurance, I'm going to tell you this right now. If the insurance company that paid you out, and she was driving the car, and she had no license, so you let an unlicensed driver drive your car, they would have disclaimed on your policy. They're going to come after you for all the money they paid you. Do you want to find the quickest exit? Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Well, when you filled out the claim, you had to have put in a claim. Did you say that you were driving the car?
No, Your Honor. They spoke with Vivian on the phone.
Oh, well, what driver's license did you give them?
No, I spoke with the agent. I told him I did not have no license, that Monica Brown voluntarily gave me her car on July the 7th.
What insurance company is that? I'm just curious.
Progressive.
Progressive. So Progressive paid out a policy where you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive your car and have an accident. That would be a first for me. It sounds to me, just sounds to me, as if you were aware that she had no license.
I was not aware, Your Honor. If I knew she hadn't had license, I would have never let her drive my car.
I wouldn't think that you would let somebody who was unlicensed drive your car, because that would be actually foolish.
Exactly.
But the insurance company paid you on the policy, and you, I assume, had both liability and collision, or just liability?
Full coverage, both.
Okay, and they paid you the value. What did they pay you?
$4,100, yes, $4,100.
Okay, and I'm going to look at the policy, but what was your deductible?
$500, I believe.
Okay, so at most you're $500 in the hole.
But I wanted the difference, Your Honor.
I don't care what you want.
Okay.
Because I'm not so sure you didn't know she didn't have a license. And it's a good lesson, because if you let somebody else use your car, you should say to them, "Can I see a driver's license?"
Yeah, and I didn't
Please,
think that she
just a
would be
second.
that old
I don't care
to
what you think.
lie to me about a license.
No, you didn't ask her. There's no question that either you knew or you didn't ask her. Because if you had asked her and she said, "I don't have one," then you would not let her use your car. And if you asked her and she showed you somebody else's driver's license, you would have said that to me. So you didn't ask her.
I asked her, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have text messages in my phone where
That's
I
okay.
stated
She's not
to
giving
her.
you any more money. You let an unlicensed driver use your car. You're very lucky that the insurance company paid you out on the
I
car.
was confused
Now,
about that as
do you-
well.
Who was arrested at the scene?
No one was arrested that I know
Yeah,
of. They took me immediately to
D1.
the hospital.
D1 was arrested for DWS.
Driving while suspended.
So, were you taken into custody for driving with a suspended license?
No, ma'am.
D1 was arrested for DWS, prior conviction.
I wasn't arrested, Your Honor. I was in the hospital.
Did you go to court on this case?
September 1st.
What happened when you went to court on this case?
I have to go back on the 13th, just pay the fee, and I'm done.
So I have a claim, Miss Brown, and you want sort of the difference in money. You want to get your daughter a new car, a better car. The other car was paid off. I suggest you find her a car for $4,000 for what the insurance company gave you. And next time, if you let somebody use your car, make sure that they have a license. You, Miss Cummings, have a counterclaim.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I am dismissing. And I'm dismissing your counterclaim because you had no business driving with a suspended license that looks to me, based upon this police report,
Yes, Your Honor.
you had a prior conviction for.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're done.